everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to record this video today and I'm gonna get straight to the point. This video today is going to be about why you should not let negative energy stop you from being the best version of you that you can be. I want to start by saying that for a long time I was a very happy-go-lucky, energetic, very nice, sweet person, and I was just so full of life and so full of love, which a lot of children are. And once I got to a certain age where I was, involved with other children, around in my neighborhood and in my schools and stuff like that. Not saying that everything was all bad, but a lot of people, a lot of kids that weren't happy or in love with themselves saw that in me, and they wanted to make sure I did not continue further with that, presence about myself. And I didn't know then, but I know now, and I understand now because I have a son of my own, and I see that light and that glow within my son, and I can understand how children are very innocent and they don't understand how their actions may affect or make someone else feel, because children, like everybody all know, children have no filter, and if they're feeling a certain type of way, they don't mind letting you know it, and they want to, amongst other children, they want to make sure you feel that way too. So the reason why you shouldn't let negativity hold you back from being the best version of yourself is because, wait a minute, I phrased that wrong. That's what you need to do. You need to not let negativity or negative people around you. I was on TikTok today, and I have my crown. I've crowned myself as queen, goddess, whatever you want to call it. I've crowned myself, so that's why I have my crown on. It belonged to my grandmother. So yes, because she was crowned queen in real life, for real. So yeah, anyway, that's another story. If y'all want me to talk about that, get a little bit more personal, I will. Like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn that bell notification on so that I can post videos and get more in tune with my YouTube channel, because I make videos for other social media platforms and stuff like that, and I'm getting my equipment and stuff like that together. So if you all want me to start posting consistently on this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I see the viewers are going. Anyway, that's another story. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But back to my story. The reason why you don't want to hold on to negative energy and negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative people is because those same negative people that you're focusing on right now, you're wasting your energy. Anything that you're focusing on, you're giving your energy to it, whether it's positive or negative. So why not give your energy to something positive? Regardless of all the negativity that's going on, make sure you're being positive. Make sure you're being productive, because I want to tell you something that's going on in my day-to-day life right now as we speak. A lot of those people that were being very negative towards me, they live a very negative life. They're stuck at their mom's house or at their dad's house, or aunts, cousins, aunties, back in the hood or whatever, where we grew up at, and they probably gonna die there. And I'm just so grateful that I had the opportunity to move up in the world. And I'm not saying that, that makes anybody less than me, but I can tell that their attention was focused on bringing other people down more so than bettering themselves, always talking about other people in a negative way, always being just very destructive and, very critical of other people, instead of minding their own business and feeding their self-positivity and the people that are around them positivity. So, and still to this day, they are still on that negative kick. I still find those same people that I grew up with. If you're from a small town, or you live in a proximity where you have a lot of family members that you grew up with, or you were just just have a lot of childhood friends or whatever, and social media today keeps a lot of people connected more so like back in the day when my mom or my dad was growing up. Not even them, my grandparents, let's say my grandparents, when they were growing up, after they graduate school, it wasn't social media. They went on about their lives, and they probably never saw each other again, never talked to each other again. The only way they could keep in touch was through word of mouth or the phone books and stuff like that. Phone books, the yellow pages was around back then. You look up their first and last name and they'll be in the phone book. But today there's social media. So you have all these different type of tools that you can access these people that you probably wouldn't been able to access you know, back when your grandparents was around, they probably, you know, don't keep in touch with their classmates and childhood friends like they used to. So every situation is different, so I can't speak for everybody, but in my particular situation, I'm just speaking from my point of view. And that's what I find. Still to this day, these people are very, very miserable. And they find me on social media to create chaos and drama in my life. Like, I even have friends. I had one friend that, you know, kind of like called themselves distancing themselves from me or whatever because I moved, we kind of fell out, and they didn't like the relationship that I was in or whatever. And now that they see me, you know, moving on up, I was never like a negative force in their life or anything like that because I'm a very positive person and I really love and cherish my friends. So this particular friend, I've never done anything wrong to her. She just did not like the choices that I was making in my relationship, which I can understand to a certain extent. But now I'm still in that same relationship, and now she wants to kind of like, because now it's a long story, but now she sees that I am doing very well for myself, and now she wants to come back in. And my birthday's coming up, and because me and her did not have like a very tumultuous relationship, I was not like hesitant as, you know, as some of my other relationships that I've had in the past, and I did not mind kind of rekindling that relationship with her, because at this point right now in my life, I have nobody that I converse with or talk to on a regular basis. Like, as far as friends, I have friends, but I don't talk to them like that because I have a son and they are not doing things that I think that they should be doing. So I distance myself from people who are stagnant and stuck in low vibrational patterns, if that makes sense. If you have people around you that are negative, like I said, you want to stay away from them. And this particular friend that I was speaking about, I know I'm kind of all over the place. She just kind of was like talking about me on social media, not in a very negative way, but she was sending subliminals, you know, towards me. And I know a lot of people say, well, if the shoe fit, wear it. She could have been making a general statement and a hit dog hollers, but that's not the case. This girl knew a lot of details and private information about my personal business that was being like spread on social media, and I knew for a fact that it was really directed to me because just like she know the ins and outs of my life, I knew the ins and outs of her life, and I knew that all of these things that was being spread about me were coming from her because there wasn't anybody other than her. But anyway, that's another subject. I don't even know where I was really going with that situation, but it was on my mind because I spoke with that particular friend today, and I can't really put her in that negative category though. That's why I think I'm kind of like running around with the story, because the other friends that I was talking about who not hated me, but they really had a strong dislike for me. Like, some people, if you are a sweet, nice person, sometimes you could be taken advantage of. And I'm not saying that I'm just so perfect and I don't ever do anything wrong, and I'm not saying that at all, but I am a type of person, I'm an upstanding person. What's wrong is wrong and what's right is right, whether it's me or anybody else. And I always try to like look at things from different perspectives, and I am just so appreciative that I did not let the negativity that was around me drag me down to where they are. Like, it's people, and I'm not even where I want to be in life, but it's people in life that deal with so much hate and negativity, and they still manage to live abundant lives. Like, they do what they want. They have money to take trips to different locations in the world. They can go across seas if they would like. And these miserable people that are being negative, they are stuck at home and they probably don't even have cable to watch TV. So that should tell you a lot about that person's situation. You can tell a lot about a person's, inner dialogue by what they have going on around them. And misery loves company. When a person is miserable and they feel like they're stuck and they're not going anywhere, they want you to be stuck and not going anywhere with them. That is a real thing. That's why I stress this to people a lot, because these are things that can ruin a person's life if you let it get to you. And I'm glad that I woke up when I did, because if I had stayed around these people and let these people negative comments about me and let these people peer pressure me into doing things that I know I'm better than, I would have fallen victim to these circumstances that I was, being, being, I don't know what I want to say. These circumstances that were being handed to me, that I were being dealt. And let's just say I did not have the mentality or the drive that I have, or the mindset. And I'm not saying that it was there the whole time, but it was there. But I had to work on that. I had to figure out what it was that was going on around me. And I want to be that inspiration for other people. I know that I'm not talking to you all personally, but if you can take what I'm saying and implement it into your own life, you will truly see. I want to tell you all something else that happened to me the other day. I am a big believer in law of attraction and manifestation, and your thoughts create your reality and things like that. I went to look at a Mercedes Benz because that is my dream vehicle, and I plan on purchasing me a Mercedes Benz. I plan on purchasing me a Mercedes Benz. Like, no matter what happens in this lifetime, I am going to be successful. I will make sure that I provide a lifestyle for me and my son that that I'm destined to live. Like, I was born for greatness. Anyway, I was going to, check out this Mercedes Benz or whatever. I need to get the feel of the car. I want to know what the car looked like. I didn't even know how much a Mercedes Benz costs. I didn't know how much it costs. So that should tell you how little I know about luxury items and stuff like that. I'm learning about it now. So I am researching these things. I'm planning a trip. I had a lot of things going for myself. And I had a very close family member. She's a very close family member. My grandmother passed, and I moved out here with a family member. I live on my own, but I live in a country. Anyway, I'm giving away too much information. But anyway, this particular family member told me that I have no business. And she was upset when she said it. I don't know why. But me looking at the Mercedes Benz, it triggered her. Like, it triggered her because she was like, I don't know why you're looking at a Mercedes Benz. You don't have the money to afford it. So there's no need for you to be looking at it. So the old me probably would have gotten upset and like really threw a fit about that situation. And sometimes people will say things to you or do things to you to make you flip, to make you trip, to get a reaction out of you. And I'm noticing that the older I get, the more I notice that. But instead of me retaliating or me getting upset with her, I laughed. She got even more upset because I laughed. I said, just because you can't afford a Mercedes Benz does not mean that I cannot afford a Mercedes Benz. You must speak for yourself because, ma'am, right here, right now, I am alive. I have breath in my body. So who are you to tell me what I can and I can't afford? She does not know what my bank account looked like, although she tried to find out a lot. Anyway, I'm going a little bit too deep into this situation, but she was really upset that I went to, look at a Mercedes Benz. It really upset her. So I did not like that, because sometimes people that are close to you, you expect them to uplift you and like try to encourage you to do certain things. And you'll find out that a lot of people want to see you do good, but not better than them. And that's honesty that a lot of people cannot take. I'm not saying everybody. And I have some people in my life that really want to see me win. I have people in my life that are happy for me when I'm happy. I have people in my life that are sad for me when I'm sad. So I appreciate that. And this particular person it just wasn't like that. She became angry because I want better for myself. A lot of people want you to do good, but not better than them. If they feel like you are elevating or leveling up to a place that they know they can't come, one or two things will happen. Either they will try to sabotage what you have going on, either intentionally or unintentionally, or they will try to plant negativity inside of your mind to make you doubt yourself so that you won't conduct yourself or be at your fullest potential. Because a lot of times people can say certain things to you or say certain things around you, and they can plant doubt in your mind that you won't even believe. Like, you can be on the verge of doing something amazing, doing something great, and then somebody, you can have a passion for it and just love it. Somebody can say something to you or just make you feel like a piece of shit. And what you had planned and what you had going on, like, you don't even want to do it anymore. Because, like, and I know that you should never let anybody have that much power over you, but when you are around certain people and you kind of like value what they say or value their opinions, it can hurt sometimes. And I'm so grateful that my grandmother gave me a mindset to where I'm gonna tell you like she tell me, let them run their mouth while you run your business. In other words, I don't give a fuck if they're being negative. I appreciate you if you're being positive. But either way, it does not matter, because at the end of the day, I am going to do what's best for me. I am going to do what it is that I need to do. And whatever you feel or whatever you have to say, you need to take that up with yourself, because I don't give a damn. Basically, that's what I'm going to let you run your mouth while I run my business mean. And a lot of things, like, people sit back and they will try to, you'll be surprised at the things that people do. But that was something that really, like, took me for a loop the other day, because I was looking at a car that I want, and a person close to me got really upset about it. And my natural instinct was to get mad, get upset, like, but I didn't even do that. I was so proud of myself. And I want you all to feel the same way. Like, if you feel like someone is getting under your skin, or someone is doing things intentionally to make you feel a certain type of way about yourself, make sure you give them motherfuckers something to talk about. That'll be all for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and catch me on the next one. Peace.